COVID-19 cases are skyrocketing across the Kansas City metro. There are now more than 70,000 confirmed cases in the Kansas City region. More than 4,600 new cases are reported each week. Because of the rise in infections, new restrictions start soon in Jackson County, Wyandotte County, and Kansas City, Missouri. Starting on Friday, most indoor gatherings will be limited to 10 people, but you can apply for an exemption. Schools, workplaces, and churches are exempt as long as people wear a mask and social distance, while restaurants, bars, and event venues have to cap indoor capacity at 50% as well as close by 10 p.m. Now, masks must be worn in all indoor spaces with more than one person in a room and in outdoor spaces where you can't keep a good social distance. Meanwhile, bars and restaurants in KC are reacting to the new order. The people at the Quaff at 1010 Broadway downtown say that the curfew and capacity limits are going to make it harder to operate, but its owners want to do all they can to help slow the spread of COVID-19.
So if we're able to stay open at 12, we're still going to be able to have night staff. But if we're only open till 10, then it's only going to be bartenders. That's going to affect us a lot.
They say that Friday and Saturday nights are really the only nights where they're seeing groups of customers. Also, Westport Ale House has temporarily shut down. Staffers to the bar posted an announcement on Facebook saying that it's part of an effort to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Westport Ale House dealt with an outbreak a couple of months ago. The owners plan to reopen the ale house early next year. And businesses are working to adjust to new health and safety requirements now in effect in Johnson County, Kansas. Bars and restaurants have to close for dine-in service by midnight. Public gatherings are limited to 50 people or 50% of a building's capacity, whichever's less. There are several exemptions and the rules are flexible. Any businesses or organizations that want to exceed capacity limits have to provide the county health department with a safety plan moving forward.
Generally, what we're hearing from businesses is that they're okay with some reasonable restrictions. What we don't want to see is a complete shutdown because our economy can't handle that, and that absolutely would be a death knell for some of our businesses.
The order that was passed was a compromise based on the political reality of what we could get approved by the existing board. In my opinion, it's better to have something than nothing at all.
Meanwhile, county leaders will consider ways to enforce the orders at a commissioners meeting on Thursday. Well, coronavirus infections are sending middle and high school students in the Shawnee Mission School District back to remote learning. KBC9's Martin Augustine live this morning. Martin, good morning. Now, when does this switch start?
Rob, it's going to start on November 30th. That's the Monday after Thanksgiving. And at that point, the middle schools and high schools of the Shawnee Mission School District, including Shawnee Mission North here where we are this morning, will revert to remote learning. And they're going to stick with that for a while. They will stay with the remote learning plan until at least the end of the first semester, which is January 22nd. Now, the big reason for all of this, those COVID-19 exposures and infections are forcing too many teachers into isolation and quarantine. So many that they don't have enough to properly staff the middle and high schools. Now, the district's making a point saying this decision is not driven by COVID-19 transmissions within the schools, that most of these infections and exposures are happening outside of the school day. Now, elementary schools, they're going to continue in-person instruction as the move to remote learning will allow the district to put more resources, such as substitute teachers, into the elementary schools. That being said, if the situation calls for it, district leadership says it has no problem in assigning elementary students to remote learning. Reporting live, Martin Augustine, KBC9 News.
Martin, thanks so much. It's 8:38 now, and Tonganoxie High School faces similar problems. District leaders say that there are too many positive cases and not enough substitute teachers to cover the classes. So the high school is now moving to all online learning for now, as board members work to try and figure out what's next for that district. And the Green Valley School District will return to all virtual learning tomorrow. Plan right now is for elementary and early childhood students to get back to in-person learning after Thanksgiving. Middle and high schoolers will return to mixed or hybrid learning starting January 4th. And Johnson County is using coronavirus relief money to help others dealing with the pandemic. Those eligible for the help include people of color, the elderly, those with disabilities, and members of the LGBTQ community. There are now counseling services, certain medicines, and more available through the county's mental health center. You can check out the website there on your screen to request help. It is jocogov.org/relief funds for mental health. And small businesses in Kansas may be getting more financial help. Kansas Governor Laura Kelly is announcing that almost 2,000 businesses will get a share of more than $37 million in grants. The state is using some of its CARES Act money for those grants. The governor is also calling on Congress to pass another stimulus bill to help thousands of other businesses.
The CARES funding that we got now ends December 30th. That is the end of that program. This virus isn't going anywhere by December 30th. It's going to continue to be an issue for Kansans in terms of their health, but also in terms of our businesses.
Well, to apply, visit kansascommerce.gov/COVID relief. There are still some grants available for businesses, colleges, and more.